Top of the morning to you there. So the country of Ireland, located on the western side of Europe, with a population of just under 5 million people, is home to some amazing feats, beautiful landscapes, and even some debatable claims. Without any delay, here are 10 interesting facts that you may or may not know about the country of Ireland.
1.
After being under British rule for 800 years, the IRA, also known as the Irish Republican Army, took force and used guerrilla tactics to get the British out in order to free Ireland. After a huge fight that lasted almost 2 years, a meeting was held in London in December of 1921 to reach a truce and end the war, seeing Ireland receive independence after 8 centuries of being under the British. Ireland then moved on to become a republic 28 years later.
2.
Ireland is always associated with beer. This is because the average Irish male consumes about 131 liters of beer a year. Ireland has the second highest consumption of beer per capita in the world, after the Czech Republic. Irish love beer so much that in 1759, the first pint of Guinness was made at St. James's Gate in Dublin. This Irish dry stout is now one of the most successful beers in the world and is brewed in over 60 countries and available in just over 120. Guinness sells a whopping 850 million liters annually, and this figure is increasing each decade.
3.
Halloween is the only day where people can enjoy dressing up and getting free candy. Rather than it being celebrated on a worldwide level, it's actually an Irish festival, a Gaelic festival called Samhain, to mark the end of the harvest season or summer, and also to mark the beginning of the darker part of the year, known as winter. Next time you celebrate Halloween, remember to dress up Irish.
4.
It is no stranger to the world that Ireland and the Irish possess magical and beautiful music skills and have produced people such as Bono from U2, Westlife and Hozier. But the talent doesn't end there. In 1956, a singing competition known as Eurovision was created. No other country in the world has won it as much as Ireland has, having won 7 in total in 1970, 1980, 1987, 1992, 1993, 1994, and then the last time in 1996.
5.
Ireland is well known for the Great Famine that took place between 1845 and 1857. In these 12 years, things such as starvation, disease, and emigration were common. These dark days saw people up and leave Ireland to move to the United States of America, Canada, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, various other countries around Europe. And it is estimated over 80 million people of Irish descent now live outside of Ireland itself, with 3 million of those people still holding Irish nationality.
6.
Ever heard the saying, by hook or by crook? This is actually because Cromwell tried to take over one of the 2 lighthouses in County Wexford, one known as Hook. This lighthouse in County Wexford, located on Hook Head, is believed to be the oldest lighthouse in the whole world. The present structure standing there today is believed to have been completed in 1172 and is still in working order 844 years later, although the first structure on that spot dates back to the 5th century.
7.
In 1877, the first functional self-propelled submarine was created by an Irishman known as John Philip Holland. And he continued to develop these underwater vessels used by the US Navy, the Royal Navy, and the Japanese Imperial Navy, seeing Japan victorious over Russia in the Russo-Japanese War in 1905. Holland was one of few people to receive the Order of the Rising Sun medal by Emperor Meiji himself.
8.
Olympics is believed to be a Greek thing. Ireland has had their own Olympics since the Bronze Age, known as the Celtian Games. These athletic contests were held in honor of a deceased goddess called Telturi. Although historically attested, games were held between the 6th century and the 12th century. It is claimed that the origins of this game go back to 632 BCE, or even as far as 1600 BCE. Now, to put that in perspective, the Greek Olympic Games only started in 1776 BCE. So if the claims are true, Ireland actually created the Olympics a whole 824 years before the Greeks.
9.
Seen as one of the most religious countries in the world, with 72% of the population belonging to the Roman Catholic faith, it is no surprise that the Irish adhere to the laws set out by God. And one of these laws is abortion. Ireland is the only country in the European Union that has a legal system banning abortion, even if the cause was from rape. So many women fall pregnant with an unwanted child and travel abroad to countries such as Spain, England, Wales, Scotland, and various other European countries to get their child aborted. But if you are caught doing that within Ireland, you will probably face a hefty fine and maybe possibly some prison time.
10,
The Irish economy is the leading economy in the world right now. Massive investments made annually. Such investments are made by high-tech American corporations such as Google, Microsoft, Apple, IBM, Dell, Intel, Motorola, Oracle, Lotus, and even Boeing themselves. This is because just over 25% of all Europe's computers are now manufactured in Ireland, making Ireland the biggest exporter of software worldwide. So next time you see an Irish person, thank him for computers and beer if you're living in Europe. Just kidding. Again, thank you for watching. Press the subscribe button below if you're interested in catching new videos every week. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.